Doth it begin? It do. Oh, I've got an echo. I gotta turn that off. I don't know why it does that. I gotta sort that out later. But yeah, it is a gloomy Sunday afternoon. I am looking forward to getting lost with you guys. Not necessarily just in Tokyo, but we are starting there. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. How are you guys all doing today? All right, we've already got a second viewer in the chat. Awesome, good to see you, good to see you. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with me. It is Sunday, so you know what that means. Hey, what's up, Van Williams? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I appreciate you popping in and saying hi. You're welcome to watch. We're going to be doing more GeoGuessr today. We did this a few days ago, and I had so much fun that I said, you know what? I just got to try it again. I tried a different game the other day. I mean, I personally like the game. I don't know how many people actually enjoyed watching it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, I have to frown. Hold on. There we go. I gotta be smiley because I don't know why. Maybe I've got bad lighting or something, but this model doesn't always pick up the fact that I am smiling. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. So, how you guys doing? It's a good afternoon, and oh, that's really strange. Can I expand that? No, it just kind of clips off. That's kind of weird. Oh, it is what it is for now. But yeah, yeah, check it out. I've already got some interesting traction going on with this. I had some guy come in yesterday, and it honestly was not very nice to me, and had to give him the boot. But you know, as long as we're all civil, we're all having a good time, and we're kind to one another. Whatever you guys decide you want to do is, you know, totally up to you. There we go. But yeah, I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right on into this. All right. So we got our little character here. He's looking around. Do I have any points? Let's see. Wow, I'm already level 10. That's crazy. Doesn't look like it. So I guess we'll just get right back into the campaign. Hope some more folks pop in. So we are back in Tokyo, as you guys can see. I need to bring up the music 1 second. It varies by game, but most games I don't have to actually, you know, bring up the music for any reason. But yeah, so we just got here. Let's jump right into it. Let's start today with city squares and see how we do. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting Canadian vibes. I was going to say European because of that, but I'm thinking we're somewhere in maybe Quebec? The square's central memorial commemorates those fallen in the First World War. Ooh, maybe Toronto? Or Ottawa. We're definitely in... I'd say we're definitely in Eastern Canada. I have not been to Canada. This is beautiful, though. I would like to go someday. Okay, so... Wow, that is a beautiful church. Is this the Parliament building? Office of the Prime Minister. Yep, I've seen this on YouTube clips and things. This is definitely, we're in Ottawa. Parliament Hill. So here's the national. This is the War Memorial. This is it here. That's got to be it. Hey, it was just on the wrong side of the road, but that's fine. That's a good start. That's a good start. Next, let's go libraries. Why not? Okay, so we're in Monaco, or Monaco, I think, which is, if I recall, yep, right here. Honestly, it's gonna be pretty easy to find where we're at, I think. So this is it's a library in Monaco, so. Whoa, where did it send us? Oh, here we are. Let's see if we can find anything that gives us a little bit more of a clue as to where in Monaco we are specifically. It's a small country. It is a microstate. I think it's just a bit bigger than the Vatican. Maybe 2 or 3 times the size, but honestly, when you're dealing with something that small, it doesn't take a lot. Let's see. Okay, so there's a Steak and Shake in Monte Carlo. There's the coastline. We're in like a little channel, right? A bit tough. I don't know why it's not. Oh, Monte Carlo right here? Yeah? Alright, we're around here somewhere. Other side of town, but that's okay. Okay, bridges, why not? Oh. I don't even know what country this is at first glance. Ooh, it's not America. Are we in Finland? I'm guessing this is Finland. It looks like Finnish writing to me. Ooh, that's tough. Alright, well, there's not a lot of places in Finland that are like super well developed, so we're probably in Helsinki if I had to guess, especially if it's a famous bridge. Not a ton to go on. This is a river. That's worth noting. Is there a river that runs through Helsinki? There is. Well, kind of, it looks like. Maybe we're not in Helsinki. Where else could this be? I'm beginning to question if we're actually... Maybe this is Sweden? I'm not familiar with this language. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm really not familiar with that. So... Oh, gosh. I don't think it's Stockholm. No rivers in Oslo. Denmark is just, it's a series of islands, really. Could we be in Estonia? Oh, I'm really not sure. This one's throwing me a bit. I'm completely lost. I have no idea. I'll say Helsinki just for kicks and giggles. Hey, we were in Helsinki. I was pretty sure it was Finland, but honestly, that was really throwing me off. I had no idea at first. All right, pirate ships, why not? Ooh. Oh, it's gone. Okay, it's got the little mark over the S. So this could be like Croatia, maybe? That water could definitely be into the Adriatic. Let's go take a peek at Croatia and see what we're looking with. Okay, it could be, possibly, maybe. It's really pretty wherever this is. I like this. Okay, the boat here said Adriana. I don't want to take some kind of an immediate guess as to that, but I'm thinking that could be a reference to the Adriatic. And if that's the case, very possibly. Now, my understanding is pirates in Croatia were definitely a thing. So it could be. I'm definitely getting Croat vibes here. Now the question is where? Because Zagreb is the capital, but it could be... Alright, I'm thinking it's here. I honestly think it's here. Let's see. Oh! Dubrovnik. Yeah. Well, we got the right country at least. Or did we? Is this in Croatia? It should be, right? I actually didn't think that Bosnia and Herzegovina had any coastline, but it looks like they got this one little port city. I'm so sorry, Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's cold. Croatia gobbled up your entire coastline. All right, turbo mode. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Let's lock in. Okay, this one was in Stalin. Crap! It was the. Is this Berlin? Yes. So Germany. Bang. Okay. Ooh. Kazakhstan. I remember this one. Ooh, that looks like China. Yes, it's definitely China. Oh, it was way deep in China. Okay, this one's in Jordan. What country? Ooh, that looks like Denmark? I'm gonna say Denmark. Wow, okay. This is, wait. Oh, this is in the Middle East. This is the, oh no, it was the Sistine Chapel. Okay, Sydney, Australia, easy. And, oh, yeah, that's the Vehicle Assembly Building at NASA. And then we have, is this the Great Wall of China? Ooh, it's somewhere up in here. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. I kind of like that. I want to do more of that. We're gonna keep going. We're definitely gonna keep going until we get another one of those. Yeah. Okay, hold on one second. I gotta take care of something and we'll dive into the next one. Just had to turn something on. Okay. All right. Historical buildings, sure. Oh, this Tower Bridge, not London Bridge. Not to be confused with London Bridge. Everybody thinks this is London Bridge. It's not. London Bridge is, I think, over here. Is that London Bridge off in the distance? That might be London Bridge right there. But no, this is Tower Bridge, which is, I think, very close to Parliament, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, let's click around a little bit. Whoa. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. Wait, what is this? Is this, oh, it's the Tower of London. That's easy to find. So there's the Westminster Bridge. I think it's further west, or east, excuse me. Maybe not. Tower Bridge, here we go. Yep, we were like right here. Pretty close, pretty close. I'll take it. Let's go another historical building. That's cool. Okay, well, if you don't know where this is, I don't blame you, but we're in Pisa. There's a rather famous tower there that happens to not be so very straight. I think we're about here. Ah, just on the other side of it. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Here we go, another turbo mode. Let's go. Okay, oh, is this Arlington? I think this is Arlington. Bang. Okay, oh, well, we were just here. Bang. Another one. Mount Rushmore, right here. Oh, Macedonia, I think. I'm pretty sure that's Macedonia. Macedonia, yes. Sweden, so anywhere in Sweden. Ooh, is this Taiwan? Or Guangzhou? I can't remember. Up here. It's in Delhi, yeah. Ooh. Oh, this is in France, right? It's somewhere in France. Yeah, northern France, I thought so. And we were just here, cool. Wow, we got all 10 of them. Let's go, let's go. Okay, historical buildings again. We've had a good stretch with this. Ooh, okay. We're in Mexico. That's pretty clear. I don't know which building this is, though. I'm gonna guess it's in Mexico City. I really don't know. I've never been to Mexico City, but here we go. Okay, it was in Monterey, apparently. I don't know these things. Religious places. Ooh, is this, Oh, no, this is not what I thought it was. This appears to be in England. Right? Is that the Union Jack? Yes, okay. So... is this the Westminster Abbey? Yes, it is. All right. This is the famous building, if you're not familiar with it, that the coronation of the various kings and queens of England have been in for... oh, I don't know all the history of it, but I know that this is the location that it takes place in. If you've seen The Crown, which is I guess a historical drama in a way, that would be where that takes place. You probably saw in that last scene with the Queen walking out. All right, well, we are in... it's not far from Buckingham Palace. Westminster Abbey, here we go. I think we're like down here somewhere. Yeah, all right. Oh, thank you, Overdose Ghost. It's good to see you. We'll have to get together on Discord. Yeah, send me a message later and chat a bit. My internet has been all over the place, so I do apologize if the stream drops. For continuity's sake, I don't know what's happened, but the last 2 days, my internet was only able to hold on for maybe 6 hours out of the whole day. I don't even know what was happening. I don't know if Spectrum's having issues or what, but yeah, you know, we do the resets and hope it works and just go from there. But okay, let's see. Next is what should we do? Let's do beaches. Let's do beaches. Okay, Restaurant El Moro. Okay, so, ooh, this could be a lot of places. In Mexico. All right, we're on the coast, but which coast? Let's see, we're looking to the east, and there's some kind of a bay there, so we may be... Are we like in Tulum? I don't think we're in Tulum. Okay, many sunseekers come to the city to enjoy its many beaches, or playas as they're called locally. Okay, well, that could be the name of a city, but I don't know. If it's not been made abundantly clear, I have only been to a small part of Mexico. Okay, there's mountains. Mountains, good to know. Mountains kind of everywhere. There's like a little bay, actually. Is that an island, or... Okay, well, whatever the case... So if we go straight east... So that means the... Got the north... Okay, so the coastline is obscured. I'm thinking we're up here somewhere. Best guess we're right here. Or we're on the other side of the country entirely. Oh... Acapulco. I know about Acapulco. I've heard of this. It is what it is. Alright, let's claim some cards. Let's see. JP, or .jp, internet domain. The Japanese top-level domain is .jp. Finding national domains can be very helpful in narrowing down your guesses. Remember that .com is for companies and can be found all over the world. Quick bit of internet lore, if you didn't know. .gov is for government-run websites and is only allowed to be used for government-run websites. .us is for US, .jp is for Japan, .uk is for the United Kingdom, so on and so forth. .org is for organizations, so they bear a little bit more legitimacy. And .net and .com can be owned by literally anybody. So if you're hesitant as to whether or not a site is legitimate, if it's .gov or .org, the chances of it being legit are drastically higher because only certain individuals are allowed to have those websites. Especially for .gov. If you're dealing with a .gov website, you're in the right place. It's basically impossible to spoof those. So unless there's something wrong with the website and they've let hackers on with script kiddies and domain HTML injection, PHP hacking, most of the stuff is pretty secure these days, so you can generally trust them. Just obviously, it's better to talk with a person who is from those websites if you can, just in case there is something wrong with the website. A little bit of safety knowledge for you. All right, next we are going to... Let's do castles. Castles is fun. Okay, well, we're back at the Tower of London. Oh yeah, I can see it just peeking over here. Easy enough to find. Tower Bridge, Tower of London, and I think... Oh, we're looking at it from the north, so probably up here somewhere. 10 meters, let's go, 30 feet. Let's go another castles. That doesn't count. For anybody who doesn't know, this is Hogwarts. And I'm not saying that it looks like Hogwarts. I'm saying this is literally Hogwarts at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando, Florida at Universal. If you've never been to Universal, I highly recommend it. Personally, Disney's cool, but I like this. Universal has to be one of my favorites. In fact, going to Halloween Horror Nights very soon, so looking forward to that. But we are, let's see, on this side, Wizarding World, and here's Hogwarts right here, so probably over here somewhere. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's right here. Alright, let's claim another card. Japanese script. The written Japanese language can be identified by the mix of complex characters with a lot of lines and simpler, rounder characters. I don't know why it broke it down like that, but there's 3 types of writing in Japanese. There's hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Hiragana is these squiggly lines up here. I don't know how well you can actually see that. That's hiragana. Basically, it's the Japanese alphabet sounded out, makes it easy enough to read. Kanji is going to be these more complex characters like that. Generally, they carry meaning and have a specific sound or series of sounds for whatever kanji you're using, but it's difficult to read them if you don't know all, like, I think there's like 600 of them or something like that. I forget the exact number. Very, very complex. And then katakana is not represented here as far as I can see, but it's going to be the really sharp angular scripts, and those are almost exclusively used for borrowed words. So things like coffee, I believe apartment, apato, things like that that didn't exist in the Japanese language until we brought them with us back in the 1840s. And then, of course, European words, things... I don't even know an example, but I know the Europeans were there a long time. Watch Shogun if you haven't. It's a good show. Very good show. Depressing a little bit, but good show. Very well made. Alright, let's continue with this and go to religious places. We are in the Vatican! Domine. Easy enough to find. St. Peter's Basilica, and we're like back here somewhere, right? Oh, we're not even in this. We're like back here. Right there. That's not where we're at. All right, and we're getting ready for turbo mode. By the way, I do see you guys watching over on Kick. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna keep going on this. Feel free to comment. I can see your stuff coming through. I saw Overdose Ghost that you commented on that, and I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna continue right along here. So turbo mode, here we go. Lock in, let's go, let's go. Loosen up. All right, we're in New York City. Bang. Next. Ooh, we're in Albania, so just anywhere over here. Is that Chinese? I think it's Chinese. West Coast of China. Oh, what? Oh, it was like a Chinatown. Okay, oh, we're in the Kremlin, so Moscow. Yes, okay. Ooh, I'm thinking Thailand. Okay. This is in Dubai. This is Venice. This is Pisa. Ooh, is this Jordan? Somewhere in the Middle East? I clicked. There we go. Cristo Redentor, that is Rio de Janeiro. Yes, okay. Still shocked by that one. Everything was in Chinese. Or some different. Yeah, when I say Chinese, I mean it's the Chinese language groups, right? Like Mandarin, Cantonese. I don't know exactly which one it was. I didn't have enough time to look at it, and I honestly am not an expert to begin with. So, yeah, I have Chinese friends, I promise. Castles. All right. We were just here like 10 minutes ago. I think this was in... Okay, I know we were up here. Monterey, right? It was in Monterey. If I zoom in enough, will it show the castle? We might be over here somewhere. Look at that! Look at that! Okay. Go for another castle. Oh, goody! We're in Versailles. Gosh, what a beautiful building. Okay, so if I recall, yeah, I was gonna say Versailles is like at the edge of Paris. Are we in front of the water feature? We are not. So we're on the other side, I think. Or maybe we're like right here? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . I don't see the road behind us. We're close enough. Wait, what? That wasn't Versailles. Café des Orleans? Wow. Okay, well. We got pretty close with that. We got pretty close, I think. Let's redeem ourselves. Another castle. Ooh. Wait, what castle? Is that a castle? That's not a castle. That's a building that's built to look like a castle. I'm not exactly sure what country we're in. They drive on the right side of the road, so it's not an English territory. Okay, the red and white's kind of throwing me off. It could be Denmark. It's definitely European. Oh good, they got the lime scooters. They're everywhere. This is really throwing me off. This is a river. It's got a lot of modern architecture. Oh wait, there's a flag flying up here. Is it literally just red and white? Are we in like Lithuania? Oh, I always get Lithuania and Latvia backwards. I really hope. Okay, is there a river that runs through Vilnius? There is. I'm gonna say this is probably it here. Wrong country, we were in Riga, Latvia, because of course we were, and I'm dumb. Let's claim another pack. Stop signs. Japanese stop signs have a unique design featuring a red triangle with the word tomare, meaning stop, written in the white kanji characters. This distinct shape and use of kanji set them apart from the more common octagonal stop signs seen in many other countries. Alright, we've got 4,900 in the wallet. I think we can push forward. Let's visit the city. I think we finished collecting all the cards, so let's keep going, I guess. Time to fly. This will get. Let's go to Jakarta. That's a 9% progress. I'll be honest, I don't know much about Jakarta. I know that there's some stuff going down in Jakarta right now. If you're in Jakarta watching this, which I doubt you are, but if you are, please be safe. There's some craziness going on over there. Don't want to get into that. No politics here. Okay. Halo, Selamat. Selamat datang di Jakarta, a city of contrasts and traffic jams. Monas Tower and Old Batavian and Old Batavia are must-sees. Little known fact, it's sinking at a rate of 25 centimeters per year. That doesn't sound fun. All right. Yeah, let's continue. Let's do stadiums. Let's see how we do with stadiums. Birmingham. All right, well, that's easy enough to find, I think. We want our ball back. We want our ball back. Is that Birmingham? It might be. I'm not sure. I have a feeling that the stadium like this is going to be really central. I know how the English are about their football. Ooh, I don't know though. Ooh, that's actually not what I thought it was going to be. Okay. Anything else to go off of? I know we're in Birmingham. Oh, we're actually pretty far from the city then. Cadbury World. Okay, so we're looking at it from the east. It's over here somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna say we're like over here somewhere. Oh, we were a lot closer than I thought. Nighthead Park. Okay, wouldn't have known what that was even if I got it, but we're close enough. Right city. That's all that matters. Let's go towers. This is Toronto, no? Toronto. Toronto. Oh, CN Tower. We're pretty close. We're like over here somewhere. Okay, we're a block away. All right. Stadiums. You are outside of the Benito Villamarin Stadium, home to the team Real Betis. Okay, so I'm guessing Spain, but what city is this? Probably Madrid? It's the Benito Villamarin. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, so I'm just gonna drop a pin and hope I'm close. Alright, well, I was wrong. That's okay, that's okay. If you want a fresh category for pirate ships, you'll have to dredge through 5 rounds. Unfortunately. Alright, let's try let's just do pirate ships, get it over. Oh. You know, I'd be really frustrated, but I think this is Florida. And I think that specifically because that to me looks like the Atlantic. Got a lot of palm trees. It's definitely the US. Smuggler's Cove. Feed live gators. This is definitely Florida. Got the Bucks. Or maybe that's just the that's just because it's pirates. I think we're on a sandbar. Are we in like West Palm Beach or something? Indian Shores beach access. Pinellas County. Where's Pinellas County? We're in like Clearwater, aren't we? Indian Shores beach access. Alright, I need a little more to go off of there. We're definitely in Florida, but the question is, what part of Florida? I feel like I've been here. This is very charming. Although personally, I gotta say, I would not want to live on one of these sandbars. I just know how prone they are to destruction from hurricanes. I mean, the house type that I'm getting here is sort of a... It's definitely like southern Florida, but the question is which coast? I mean, I guess it's the west coast. It's gotta be... You see the Canada flag. This is definitely Canada. I'm thinking, oh, Indian Shores. Right here, look at that, look at that. Ooh, Tiki Gardens, Indian Shores. No way we just found that. We just found it. It's right here. Look at that. At 4 meters. No way that just happened. That's crazy. Oh man. Actually, before I do that, can I zoom out? Where specifically are we? Are we in St. Pete? Okay, not quite. We're like between... Okay, so we're technically like Indian Shores, Florida, but anybody with half a brain would just call it St. Petersburg because everyone knows where that is. St. Petersburg or Clearwater. Okay, we're gonna have to do pirate ships again to my chagrin. Oh, where are we? We're in some kind of amusement park. Where are we? Oh no. There's no English here. Oh, this is not good. The fact we're in an amusement park that I don't know what it is. Wait, what is this? Oh. Wait. Are we in Disneyland Paris? Okay, that's the Dumbo ride. We're definitely at a Disneyland or Disney World, but which one? Where's the castle? What on earth is that? All right, this has to be Disneyland Paris because it has to be. It's a but that's in English. Wait, could this be? It could possibly be Anaheim. This is so unfamiliar to me. I haven't been to Disneyland in many, many, many years. All right, we've got a couple possibilities. I don't think this is Shanghai. It's definitely not the Magic Kingdom. No, there's no way, right? We gotta be quick about this. Is that Morocco? What is that? No, this has to be in another country. I'm gonna say Disneyland Paris. I don't know where that is though. I'm just gonna drop it. Here we go. Okay, it was Disneyland Paris. I didn't know specifically where it was. It was just a best guess. I saw too much French. If this is the US, where there were 10 Americans. Yeah, the real question is where everybody was, actually. I didn't think they'd have the ability to... Yeah. Yeah, feel free. If you have something like an idea, like you think you know where we're at, shout it out. I'll definitely take it into consideration. Let's open a bag. Indonesian internet domain. There's more.id and the flag of Indonesia. This bicolored flag is prominently featured around the country. It has strong similarities to the flag of Monaco, Poland, and Singapore. Yeah, it really does. Not the most creative flag. Your flag gets a C tier, unfortunately. Oh, we should rank flags sometime. I'm gonna turn into CGP Grey. That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll move on. All right, next. Hey, we passed the pirate ships. Food named by locations. Ooh, I got it. It's something new. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bucher? What is this? Renaissance Hotel. Rolex. I think we're in... Is that a German embassy? Like, oh, we're in Hamburg. Okay, well, where specifically where we are? Hamburg egg? Okay, the famous meat bun. Oh, bun meat bun dish name. I don't know why I'm thinking eggs. You know what? Eggs on the brain because I saw this. It's named after food. It's Hamburg. Of course it's Hamburg. That's on the... Yeah, here we go. Now, where specifically in Hamburg? That I don't know. It's a big city. I could be roaming around for a while. Oh, and those flags that I'm seeing, where I'm like, what is that? That's probably the Hamburg flag. The villains? Yeah, that absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely... It's Hamburg, Germany. Ooh. By the way, thanks again for everybody popping in here. This is the first time I think I've ever seen someone in all three of the all three streams that I'm reaching out to, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So that's really awesome to see. I appreciate you guys. All right, we're pretty close. Look at that. Look at that. Not too bad. That was fun. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. All right. Oh. Okay. Italy somewhere, I'm thinking. Antico Cafe? Yeah, it's gotta be Italy, but the question is... Oh, small, very salt fish are said to have gotten their name from this island. Oh, we're in Sardinia. I mean, it's not that small. Oh, the fish are very small. Okay, so we're in Sardinia, but the question is what city? And probably Cagliari? Probably. I'll pin it there for now. Let's look around. Definitely Italy. Although, if you ask a Sardinian there, they might not agree with that sentiment. There's, I guess, some kind of a separatist movement. It's not a violent one. It's more like, hey, let us be our own country. I don't know what their exports are, what their GDP is. I don't know if they'd actually be able to survive, but then again, I'm not from Sardinia and I've never been there, so... Okay, this place is huge. It's gotta be Cagliari. Right? Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. And once more! Ooh. Okay. Alright, so UNICEF, it's definitely something really old. A famous spicy mustard got its name from here. Oh, are we in Dijon, France? You know what? That's a little unfair. I bet they'd already have better public transport in place than most of the US. Probably, knowing Italy and knowing the US, where I come from, you're lucky if you can even get a bus. Like, your best option is just a bicycle or walk if you don't have a car. Honestly, e-bikes are becoming a pretty decent option, I think, to a lot of people. It's cheap, it's efficient. As long as you don't need to go more than like 3 or 4 miles, I think a e-bike is pretty good. Well, I guess unless it's scorching sun and pouring rain, because of course. But yeah, honestly, that's a little broken, and I think probably because they know we'd be searching forever for Dijon. I've never been here. I've never even seen this place, to be honest. I forget exactly where it is, but I know it's in France. Well, we got a minute 30 to find it. Oh. Oh, here it is. And this looks like an old castle, so is that it? Or, I guess this is a cathedral. Alright, I don't know specifically where we are. I'm just gonna drop a pin and... Shazam! Okay, so Église Saint-Michel. Very nice, very nice. Let's mix it up. Let's get some libraries. East of Paris. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the input. I got lucky with that one, fortunately. Oh, Botswana. Okay, Botswana National Library Services. I didn't even process where we were. There is no earthly way I'm going to find this. I don't know what city I'm in. I don't know if I am in a city. GeoGuessr, at least at one time, was so bad about putting people in specific locations. It'd be like, guess where you're at? Some random field. And you know what? We might actually take a break and go do some of that because it's silly. Read the rest of the sign. Oh, yeah, let's go back to that. Let's see. Botswana National Library Services, Palapi Branch Library. That's all I can read personally. So let's go find Botswana first. It might not even be that big, and it might give us full credit for it. So, oh, Botswana is very big. I have Fan Williams. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. I think that was on Kick. Yes, that was on Kick. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Okay, so that was the Palapai or Palapie. I'm not sure if that's native. Probably. And I'm not familiar with that language. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know, and I'm hoping it's just in their capital somewhere. Oh, it was a city. Okay. You know what? Let's see, how far out do you have to zoom? I guess I could have taken another. Oh! Palapie is like halfway between Gaborone and Francistown, roughly. Are you from here, or do you just you know this? Like, have you been? I'm curious how you know about Botswana, so much about Botswana. Because I've never been there. I had to remind myself of where Botswana is on the map. Okay, here we go. Turbo mode. This is honestly my favorite. Turbo mode's a lot of fun. All right, strap in. Here we go. All right, we're in Delhi. Easy. New Delhi. Pisa. Easy. Also, is that the Colosseum? That is the Colosseum. Also in Italy. Rome. Ooh, which one is this? Ooh, we're in Ukraine. Okay. Oh, click Ukraine. Okay. Oh, what the heck, man? What the heck, man? There's no way I can glean this. Mexico. Okay, I don't know. This is in the Middle East somewhere. This is this Saudi Arabia? Yes. Okay. That's Niagara Falls, yeah? I think up here. Yep. Portugal. And Cambodia, maybe? Oh, I didn't get that one. That's okay. An extra $400. Let's go back to foods named by location. You may or may not be on a 1,230-day streak of playing. You're the master here. I am an amateur. This is my third time playing this on, like, with this account. I have so my family has played this, and I played with them, where we kind of team up and try to get, like, as close as we can with almost no information. The last one was Portugal, north of Braga. The house? Oh my gosh, you really are the master. That's crazy. All right, let's see where we're at. Places named by food. Oh, it's Thai. A famous dish with stir-fried noodles shares its name with this country. But okay, we're probably just in the capital, right? We're probably just in Bangkok? I'm guessing? Yes, okay. At least they were kind to me and they didn't put me somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Let's go castles. Castles are fun. Ooh, This is gorgeous, and I can't read that, it's backwards. Ischia Film Festival? This is really pretty, but oh gosh, I think it's French. Maybe not. Oh, we're in Italy, aren't we? Yeah, this is Italy. Taxi boat. Isn't this the town that JoJo Part 5 is supposed to take part in? I could be wrong about that, but this looks extremely familiar. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's definitely off of the... Oh, maybe it's not then. So this is off the Adriatic because we're looking east into the ocean. Or in this case, off into the sea. At this point, I'm just looking for any clue as to where this might be. There's an island just off of Naples. Really? We're looking east into the water. Oh, maybe it's just a little stick off. Oh, yep, you're right, you're right, you're right. I should trust the master. Well, come back here. And there we are. Right? Yeah? That's gotta be it. Guess. Oh. I don't even trust my own advice. This is the one. Okay, we're pretty close though. We're pretty close. Okay, let's see. Let's do food named by locations. A certain type of black olive shares this name with this city. Okay, so I'm guessing we're in Greece, and this is it Katamala? Kalamata. I thought it was Katamala. Maybe I'm wrong. Throwing for content. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Kalamata. Now the real question is where Kalamata is. I'm gonna guess it's to the north, just based off geography. Okay, A7. I'm gonna find A7. Give it up for day 15. Oh, I don't know. Here's 2, 5. I am not an expert in Greek geography, unfortunately. No other landmarks or indicators. Okay, we've got water. We're definitely coastal. Oh, it pops up at high zoom. Let's see. So we're looking to the south, so it's going to have land to the north. Oh, here it is. Alright, we were just somewhere in town, I don't know. Looks good to me. Alright, thanks again for Damn the Man 50. Alright, let's claim some of these packs. Indonesian alphabet. Indonesia is the Latin alphabet. Is using the Latin alphabet. This can be used to differentiate it from nearby countries such as Thailand and Cambodia. Indonesian traffic. In Indonesia, cars and scooters drive on the left-hand side of the road. Be careful though, this is also the case in some neighboring counties like Malaysia and Thailand. All right. And I'm gonna do one more of these, and then I think I'm gonna go hop over to a different game mode. You know, we'll still stay in GeoGuessr, but I'm gonna pop over and try a different game mode. Maybe something a little bit more challenging, because some of these, it's like, oh, this is London Bridge. Easy to find, well, or Tower Bridge. Man, I just made that differentiation not even that long ago. But yeah, all right, let's go ahead and, ooh. I'm thinking religious place. Let's do religious place. Okay, so Christmas, something cathedral. It's in English. They're driving on the left side of the road, so this is probably the UK. It's pretty, a lot of green. JP Morgan. They're driving on the left side of the road? This couldn't be Canada, could it? No. St. James Station. We're in London? It's gotta be. I'm not sure specifically where, but I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it. What sun? We're in England. All right, let's guess it. You know what's funny is you actually called it. I didn't process that, and then when you said look up, I'm like, oh, but there's no sun. It's cloudy. It's got to be the UK. That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh man. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Let's go ahead and visit the city and then go back for a different game mode. Let's see. How do I actually go back to the front? Main menu. All right, single player. Let's do classic maps. And I think the world is a lot of fun because you get some ridiculous spawns. You can get some really ridiculous spawns. Okay, let's go ahead and do no move. What is NMPZ? All right, we'll do no time limit, but no move. Here we go. Okay, so immediately I'm getting like Germanic vibes from this. This could be Netherlands, maybe Belgium, because that's French. Okay. I'm really not getting much from this. It's definitely like, this is definitely Belgium. But this says France. Maybe it is France. Maybe it's Northeast France? It's very pretty. You know what this almost reminds me of is like Verdun. No move, pan, or zoom. I'm not that good. Yeah, I really am getting like Lille or Calais or Dunkirk. I really don't have many context clues to go off of here. Okay, they're driving Citrons. This is France. Can't read that. All right, let's see where are we at with the sun. No sun. Definitely northern France. I can't tell what... Oh wait, we do have a time. Look at that. It is approaching 5:30. Looks like the sun's starting to go down. To the east, the clouds break. We could be in, like, Brittany, maybe. Actually, no, we're probably in, like, Calais. Ooh. Did I see that one car up having a yellow plate? Yes. Not a lot to go off of there. Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably in Dunkirk or Calais. Probably Calais. A lot of history here. Have you ever seen the movie Dunkirk? Old French plates used to be yellow. You still see them occasionally. Okay, well, that's fancy that. I'm thinking we were probably in Dunkirk or Calais. We're somewhere around here. These buildings remind me almost exactly of the movie Dunkirk, which, if you haven't seen, very well made, very good movie. Just gonna pin it, drop it. Okay, we were south of Paris. That's crazy. There's no way. There's no way. This town doesn't even have a name. Here's the Google Maps. The funny thing is, if I had been able to move, I don't know that it would have necessarily helped, but I think it's possible I could have pinned it down better. Huh. Well, anyway. Alright, let's click us next. Ooh, okay, block style housing. I'm getting like Eastern Europe. Or it's just Britain. Wait, are we back in France again? No, it's all in English. Well, these blokes look cold. Could be England. They're all yellow plates, all of them. I am kind of getting an English vibe from this. But cars are just on every side of the road. I can't even tell who's driving and who's not. I think these two are driving. They're driving on the right side of the road, so... No, it says openreach.co.uk. We're in the UK. We have to be. A total disrespect for the road. This is the UK. Ooh, but where? Man, honestly, you'd think that with living in a place like this, you'd have better food. Nah, I'm not gonna trash English food too hard. English food's pretty good. Well, it depends on what it is specifically. Not a lot to go on here. Sorry, I had someone spamming in the chat. Had to take a moment to fix that. Probably gonna have to set up some rules on Kick as well. Alright, I'm really not sure. I don't think I have anything to go off of here. Everything's too blurry. It could literally be anywhere in the UK. Thinking probably like maybe like reading? Oh, we were in London. Greater London, but still. That's pretty good. Oh no. Oh, this is the kind of spawns I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh, Ma'am? Ma'am, can you tell me where I am? Oh my gosh. This could be any number of places. I'm actually shocked. There's like dogs in the streets? What is this? I'm shocked that Google was okay with going down these roads. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, so I'm seeing... That looks like Cyrillic. That is the only thing I have to go off of. It's just a touch of Cyrillic writing. Yeah, I don't know if you can even see that. Wait, oh, wrong one. Crap. Me. There we go. If I move a little bit. I don't know if you can see the Cyrillic. I guess I could have just zoomed in. I didn't have to move myself. I put myself back. That is all I have to go off of. This could be like Ukraine. But honestly, these buildings look like they're... Not like there's necessarily anything wrong with them, but just they've decayed over time because no one really took care of them. This looks like it was an unfinished construction. You got a big mound over here. That could be a landfill. It could be a mountain or a hill. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm really not sure. I'm gonna have to just take a guess and say somewhere in, like, eastern Ukraine? Maybe Kharkiv? Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I got 2,200 points out of that. That's not awful. Got the region of the world correct. I'm learning more, leaning more Serbia and North Macedonia. Yeah, honestly, it was... I don't know what it is, but there's some regions in Russia that just look like that. Russia, Ukraine, like... I know a lot of people, they make the distinction, and yes, the cultures are different, the languages are different. The regions, though, were so intimately connected for so long, though, that the infrastructure alone is going to look like... Yeah, so... And of course, yeah, this is... Like, you get into the Caucasus especially, this region here is very... I don't want to be mean and say it's poor. It's a poor region. The only natural resources you have down here is a lot of oil. The soil's not good for growing things, which is why Ukraine ends up growing a bunch of stuff. So I do feel bad for the people who live in these areas, but hey, you know, it's home, right? All right, let's go for another one. Okay, we've got English to talk about. Czech kitchen's home of Josie's dumplings. This is somewhere in the US. Oh, and what's really unfortunate is most of the US looks like this. Oh, man. Oh, wait. The blue over white, that's Michigan, right? Help me out here. Is that Michigan? Front and back plates. Or could it be Illinois? I mean, it could be like rural Illinois or something. It's not really a lot to go off of. Well, to give you an idea, this is not even a full phone number. Michigan would not have front, Illinois would. All right, I'm gonna do something I wouldn't normally do. I'm gonna look up Illinois plate. I'm like 90% certain, but I just gotta confirm it in my. Okay, yeah, that is correct. And the reason I say that is because my family once had friends that were from Illinois. They sold us a car, and we kept the plate because they didn't want to send it back. And I'm pretty sure that was the plate. So yeah, this has got to be like, oh, rural Illinois. It's not like farmland though. That's not the vibe I'm getting. It's sort of probably like an hour and a half outside of Chicago. We're probably in the northern part of the state over here. Definitely got a lot of snow damage. Oak Park Avenue. That tells me nothing. Ooh. "40 years of business." That almost looks like an address. No, it's something and something. Never mind. There's nothing that tells me a town name. Alright, I'm just gonna guess this is somewhere in Illinois. We'll try for Dixon, Illinois, why not? We were in Chicago? That was Chicago? Okay, well, Chicago's suburban sprawl, but still. That felt like it was way outside of anything. I was not expecting that. That completely caught me off guard. I mean, we still did pretty good with that, but, you know. Okay, so this is Spanish, so that really narrows it down. Oh gosh. It doesn't look particularly hot here, so I'm leaning maybe like koala. That could be anything. Yoga. This could be like Argentina, maybe? Got the bars on the windows and doors. That definitely tracks. I bet if you asked anyone from Chicago, they'd say it was the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To put it into perspective, my mom is from, I'm not going to say what part, but one of the suburbs of Chicago, and they call that Chicago. That was not Chicago, what we were just in. That was the middle of nowhere. I have nothing to go on here. I don't see a phone number. It's all blurred. The license plates are blurred. Don't look like much. I do have front plates, but that doesn't really tell me anything. Something about tarot readings that doesn't really give me anything. can't read half of this. Ah. Yeah, best guess this is somewhere in like Argentina. And based on how we've been going, it's probably near the capital. Just Buenos Aires. Probably like over here somewhere. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 4,937 points from that. All right, let's do it again. Hit another one. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay, this could be France. I know they do the thing with putting the name of the street on the building. That is an odd-looking building. That is some old concrete. We're talking like turn of the century or even before that. It's got Euro plates, so that doesn't really tell me anything. This TN, I'm not sure what that is. Probably whatever their word for a street or a lane or something is. It's this random intersection. That T ending is your giveaway, or TN abbreviation, both work. I don't know, I'm new to this. I mean, any way you slice it, there's no way I can glean what part of, if this is France, there's no way I can glean what part of France this is just from this area. There's no phone numbers, no billboards. It's older, but so is a lot of France. Oh, Estonia uses T. Interesting. Well, even so, I mean... Okay, so I can get Estonia, but the city... I'm probably somewhere in, like... I feel like they keep putting us in the capital. I'm just gonna drop it somewhere in a suburban area and hope that that's correct. No, other side of the country, but good job with Estonia. All right. I'm gonna lose my mind. A blurry picture. All right, Mr. Damn the Man 50, I am... I'll personally sub to you if you can tell me where this is, specifically. Any guesses? I have not the foggiest idea where this is. You're for sure northern Spain, but those blue-white chevrons narrow it down, but I've never bothered to learn them. I can certainly try. This looks like a rather mountainous area. Let's try it. Okay, well, you were correct in saying north of Spain, but gosh, that is... There's no way. That's crazy. Well done. Oh, man. Are we in Malta? This definitely feels Middle Eastern. don't know why Malta has a Middle Eastern vibe. This is like Iraq? Where the heck are we? I honestly feel like I've seen this in war movies. And like, what is it, 6 Days in Fallujah? It's not Malta. Wait, yes, but how did you get Malta out of this? I don't know. Malta's got sort of this flat, arid vibe. Is this Malta? Did I get that right? The reason I said Malta is because it's got a Middle Eastern vibe, but it's exclusively English spoken there. I mean, if this is Malta, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's great! That is awesome. This is all I had to go on. That's the only English there, but I know they speak English there. It's flat, it's arid, it looks Middle Eastern in architecture. That's literally all I had going for it. Wow! Wait, what do you mean I'm by the airport? There's an airport? Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. It's the other way. Oh, it's just on the other side of this, so if I do escape... Yeah, that's the airport. It's the international airport. That's crazy. Wow. That was a really lucky guess. Okay, well this is green at least, but there's still hardly anything to go on. Corkstown Road, Greenwood. So this may be Canada, maybe? I'm not really getting US vibes from this. I'm getting more, I mean, it could be, but like, if it is, it's going to be New England, probably. Is that a church? Maybe. Alright, not a lot to go on here. It's just a random tennis court. Got that no parking sign, regular stop sign. This is probably US. Definitely in the northern hemisphere. Very clear, lots of red. The angle of the sun tells me this is definitely late in the year. Late in the day, late in the year. So we'd probably put it above this position here. Upstate New York, maybe? Yeah, I'm kind of getting like an upstate New York vibe from this. It's very pretty. Possibly like Vermont, New Hampshire, but... maybe like Syracuse. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop it in upstate New York somewhere and hope that we're close. Oh, it was in Ottawa. Okay, so just across the line. That's not terrible. Looked like a rather pleasant place to live, actually. Okay, random bridge. Oh, that's... Is that Cyrillic? I think that's Cyrillic. So I've seen this type of house a lot, specifically in like this region. I don't know why, but it seems to be very popular around there. I've seen a lot of those. This also could be... Look at the tree type. Those birch? I don't think Google Maps has access to Belarus. Could be like Slovakia, potentially. I don't really have a lot. Are those EU plates? I think those are EU plates. Okay, so I think Slovakia is part of the EU. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure they're part of the EU. I see American-made vehicles, so this is probably not Russia. Is that a Toyota? I think that's a Toyota. Yeah, I'm thinking this is like Slovakia or something. Actually, Slovakia, do they use Cyrillic? Maybe Bulgaria? Because I know Bulgaria used Cyrillic. I'm just gonna have to take a wild guess here. Just hope. Let's see. Wow, that was Russia! No kidding! And Glazov. I'm gonna be honest, if it's past Kazan, there's no way I'm getting it. Good thing you could only be off at worst 5,000 kilometers, right? Yeah. Well, did my best there. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, they're passing. Guy on a motorcycle, front plates. This is... With the dashed yellow lines like that, a decent shoulder. This is probably the US or Canada. So no raid alerts? Sad times, you need tunes. I can turn up the volume on the music playlist a little bit, but that's about all I got. Oh man, this is... Okay, so I'm seeing some birch trees. Got birch and pine. So I can assume this is probably somewhere in the northern hemisphere. It's very cloudy. Not just northern hemisphere, but probably in the northern latitude. Northern half of the US and Canada. Oh, you mean for the raid? Is someone raiding me? Oh! You're raiding me! Oh, I see. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still very new to streaming, so I'm trying to get, figured out on how all this works. I haven't done any raiding myself lately, but, I appreciate the raid. There wasn't even a pop-up on screen. Yeah, Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm sorry, guys. I'll fix that in the future. This is the first time anyone's ever rated me, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, since y'all are here, you want to help me figure out where in the world I am. This is tough. I'm almost getting like an Alaskan vibe from this. You guys getting a? Oh, you're super new too. That's all. That's what it's about, honestly. We got to stick together, little streamers, you know. Oh man, yeah. Honestly, I'm feeling like. Whoa, what is that? Is this somebody's mail? Got a new follower. Is Sona. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I really do. When I'm done with this, I'll go follow you back. Appreciate that raid. Oh gosh, I don't know, guys. I don't know what this is. I'm definitely getting like Southern Alaska vibes. Maybe British Columbia? It's just so overcast, it's hard to tell. Oh. I'm just gonna put us near Anchorage. Maybe up here somewhere. I was very wrong, but that's okay. No, right now we're doing the it's a no move challenge, so I'm allowed to pan and zoom, but I can't move. Okay, okay, and it's anywhere in the world, by the way. This is literally anywhere in the world, not just North America. Okay, so this is definitely a Spanish-speaking country, and that really narrows it down. Streamer was feeling cocky. No, you told me to do this. What do you mean I was feeling cocky? I got Malta. Like, you gotta be kind of impressed with that one. Oh man. Ooh, wait. Is that a flag? That's not a flag. We've got mountains. That really narrows it down. The K-trucks don't really help anything. Japanese and American made. This could be Mexico, maybe. Sun's setting. We're pretty close to the equator, I think. Only 117 countries covered. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the problem, right? Old man contemplating a tree. That's really helpful. I know exactly where that is. I know, the fact that they blur everything is so frustrating. Oh, is this an area code? 968? 425079. Oh, I can't see the last number, it's cut off. 968. That could be... I see that party stop signs. Party is stop in South America, Alto and Central. Really? I didn't know that. Okay, so we're very close to the equator, because if you look at it, I'm almost perfectly looking west. We do appear to still be north of the equator, so that would probably put us in Colombia or Venezuela. I'm leaning Colombia because Venezuela is more lush. It's got more rainforest and whatnot. And you got the mountains that are kind of arid off to the north. So it could be like down here somewhere. It's a long country, but Chile isn't quite on the equator. No, yeah, Chile, I don't think it's Chile. Because right now the sun is just south of our line, our east-west line. So that tells me with the tilt. Yeah, I know, the hardcore. But with the tilt of the Earth, it's just below the equator. It's like almost perfectly on it, but just below it. So that tells me we're in the north. I'm gonna guess probably over in here somewhere. Let's see. No way. But it was south of us. How far was that tilt? That's crazy. All right, I guess I have to brush up on my astronomy. I know some of you guys are just insane with this. But you got Chile, that's crazy. Okay, well, I'll take a wild guess. We're somewhere in Japan. That's actually quite quaint. I really like the traditional Japanese architecture style, especially when they're making new buildings with that stylization. It's very unique. There's very few other countries that actually do that. I feel like a lot of countries have just gone sort of ultra modern. It's just all, you know, gray cubes and I don't even know what to call it. Corporatism, I think, is the best way. Yeah, but this is really pretty. I would love to live in Japan. Well, at least I say that. I hear a lot of people say, oh, don't go there, because then as soon as you move there, you realize you hate it. I don't know. I feel like I'd actually enjoy it, but finances-wise, I don't think that's going to happen for a long time. So, you know, we'll see. But as far as where specifically we are, they got a tractor, so we're a little bit more rural. That could just be for like moving snow or something, helping the neighbors. Just got an old VW Beetle. And we're in the mountains, so that really narrows it down. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have anything to go off of here. I don't see any... I don't see anything that I can read. There's not even kanji or katakana or anything to read. There's just no... Even this isn't a sign, it's a mirror. Yeah, so as far as slanted roofs make you think north because snow, that's a good point. So maybe like could be like north of Sendai, possibly. I know this, like this region in particular gets a lot of snow. Wait, I don't think you can see it. Wait, my head's in the way. Or I'll just drag it because I'm dumb. This region in particular gets a lot of snow. Let me fix myself. There we go. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything more off of this, other than the fact that we're near the mountains. The mountains are to the east. Oh, that is a context clue. So we're on the western side of the island, so probably over here somewhere? Maybe over here? Nope. Nope, we were way far south. That's okay. That's okay. Just a casual try hard. But yeah, let me respond to that question. So you said you hadn't seen anything negative. Generally, most of the stuff you see about Japan are very positive. There's a lot of people who talk about, you know, all the good things about it, but especially if you plan on living in one of the big cities, you have to be ready for the culture that comes with it. A lot of I've known people personally who were either stationed in Japan for military service or lived there for a time, and everybody I've talked to there basically says it's great to visit. It's awesome, even to live there for a few months. Beyond that, if you are not ready for the culture, you're gonna hate living there, especially as an American. Like, you know, I'm on the introverted side. I'll put that out there. You know, I don't generally go and talk to people if I can avoid it, but you know, when you're talking about Japan, I would be a massive extrovert in comparison to the majority of people there. You can be very isolated very quickly. The work culture is extreme. Like, you have to basically ask permission, not just from your boss, but from your coworkers to take a vacation. Any kind of vacation, even if it's just for a few days. And then depending on where you're at, some of these places will actually expect you to bring gifts and things for your coworkers. Like, it's a cultural norm. There's just a lot of things. It's
for as Western as Japan is, it is rooted heavily in culture and in their own culture, and I respect it. I really do. I think it's one of the few countries left that has not completely abandoned their own culture to just get sort of this generic Western homogenization. You know, a lot of places like that. I feel like, especially in places like Germany, France, the UK, they don't really have a lot of their own culture left. It's sort of just Western, if that makes sense. And even to some extent, places like South Korea are doing that. You know, China, to a greater part, has gotten rid of a lot of their cultural aspects in favor of just modernization. But yeah, so rant over, but basically, if you're okay with that, you're welcome. Like, I'm sure that you would be, especially if you embrace that culture, they're gonna love that. You know, love having another person over there that appreciates that. But as far as like the average person, I think most people aren't really ready for it. What ego? I don't have an ego. Fish and chips, we're in the UK. Probably. Honestly, everything about this looks like... Actually, I feel like I haven't been here, obviously, but like I feel like I know the area with the architecture style. Are we in like Birmingham? Or Northampton? Studland Road. Oh gosh, I have no idea. I mean, it's definitely somewhere in the UK, but heck if I know specifically where. I don't think there's... School Road. That'd be my reaction too if I saw the Google Mobile, right? Yeah, that's what kind of what I'm thinking is like around this region. Like it's north of London, but it's definitely like the south of the Isle. Watch it be like northern Scotland and I'm just dead wrong. I'm gonna put it in like southern Birmingham. Let's see. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm happy with that. Okay. So I'm getting sort of an alpine vibe with the, like the struts and things. It's definitely European. Ooh. I don't have much to go on here. Got the yellow plate. Could this be France? Could be like southern France near Switzerland. Ooh, I'm not sure. You guys have any guesses? I don't really have a lot of context clues. There's no signs visible other than 16. No sun to really be seen. But only one yellow while the rest are normal EU, so France works. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is probably France. But especially with the mountains, you can see the slope of the roofs and everything. The stylization, I'm thinking probably like Alpine, maybe southern France near... It could literally be in the Alps, like the French Alps. I'm gonna drop it down here and hope for the best. Here we go. It was in Paris? Where does Paris have elevations like that? Let's see. Oh, it was an optical illusion. I thought we were like on the cliffside or something. I mean, there's hills. I've never been to Paris. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, well. Let's view those results. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. All right, well, I am going to go ahead and start to wrap up the stream. I'm going to attempt a raid. We're going to see how this goes. I've never done this before. Let's see. We're going to go raid. Ooh, let's see if any of my, if there's anybody I'm following. Oh, let's go raid Seorin, another small streamer. I haven't actually had an opportunity to pop into the oh, thank you. Yeah, I have this sort of I don't know if you noticed the whole hologram and cyberpunk vibe going. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to go raid Seorin. But I want to say thank you guys so much for popping into the stream. I love the interaction from you guys. Just the ability to kind of chat and hang out is awesome. Like I've never been able to do this before. I feel like I'm starting to gain some traction, a little bit here and there. I appreciate that you guys have followed, that you're willing to pop in and hang out with this dopey streamer for a little while. Yeah, if you guys want to hang out and chat with me more, I do have a Discord. That is, the link is in the description there, so you're welcome to check that out. I'd be more than happy to, chat with you guys, hang out and all that. And yeah, so it's gonna be a good one. We're getting ready to go raid Soren, so thank you so much again, and I will see all of you in the next one. Let's see, that'll be the just a heads up, I'm taking the week off. I'm getting away from the internet for a little while, just kind of chilling. So the next one is going to be this next Sunday, so a week from today. Hope that you guys have a great one, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.